little bit of a fight going on. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. We're able to get the pick onto the Nike. We're going to kind of wiggle, make sure that we have some teammates between us. Activator 2, Chronos uses beads. We hit him with the 1, and we're able to get ourselves a double kill. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shroud Gaming, and today we have a viewer request and a skin showcase for the Mystic Magus Raw and Mid. If you are new to the channel, I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. As always, the full build is in the description down below. If you are a returning viewer, I feel like Raw is an okay mage. At the beginning of the season, I thought he really fell off, but with the removal of boots, I feel like he's actually kind of in the middle of the pack. He has heals, he has a blind, he has some range, so he does have a pretty good kit. He does not have a dash, but his passive kind of makes up for it. If you can keep his passive fully active throughout the game, you should be in a pretty good spot. So let's go ahead and jump into Raw's kit. Raw's 1, Celestial Beam. Raw's going to shoot a line attack. This line attack has extended range. Raw's 2, Divine Light. Raw's going to start emitting light and applying a stacking slow every 0.5 seconds on enemies near him and twice as fast on enemies facing him. After 2 seconds, the light detonates, dealing damage and applying another slow stack, increasing the slow duration. Any enemies facing Raw at the time of the explosion are also blinded. Additionally, Raw cleanses himself of slows and becomes immune to slows for 0.6 seconds when activated. The slow per stack is going to be 5 seconds and the detonate lifetime is 3 seconds. Raw's 3, Solar Blessing. Raw's going to summon a pillar of blessed light that persists for 6 seconds. Allies inside the blessing have increased protections, power, and are healed every second. Enemies are damaged every second. The physical power is going to be 8 at level 1, 20 at level 5. The magical power is going to be 14 at level 1, 30 at level 5. The protections are going to be 8 at level 1, 20 at level 5. Raw's ultimate, Searing Pain. Raw is going to charge up, become CC immune, and shoot a line attack. This ability has extended range and deals a lot of damage. And finally, Raw's passive, Speed of Light. Every time Raw uses an ability, his movement speed is increased. This can stack up to 3 times. He's going to gain 5% movement speed per stack, and the lifetime is 15 seconds. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point to our 1, level 2, put a point to our 3, level 3, put a point to our 2, level 4, another point to our 1. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 1, max out our 3, max out our 2. In terms of the start, we started with Vampiric Shroud and tier 1 of Charon's coin. Vampiric Shroud is going to provide us 25 magical power, 15 physical protections, 100 health, and 5 magical lifesteal. It has a passive that damaging an enemy with an ability restores 6 mana and 4 health. This can only trigger once per target and can be upgraded at level 20. We are going against a Discordia, and Dodgy is the jungler, so picking up Vampiric Shroud makes sense. Getting that additional 15 physical protections for the Dodgy is going to be very helpful. Right now, we're just standing in the Sylvanas pod, and that's going to give us a little bit of MP5. We got the first blood, so that's going to provide us with an additional 500 gold, which is going to be very helpful for getting Charon's coin really early on. Charon's coin did receive a nerf in the 8.8 patch, however, I think it is still a very solid item. Being able to get the additional movement speed is going to be very helpful on Raw, because it's going to work really well with his passive. We do not have a dash, but we are going to be zoomy. It's always good to be zoomy in Smite. For our relic, we went with beads. We're going against the Dodgy. This skin, I was a little hesitant to. I think it was kind of the weakest skin of the patch. I don't know, just seeing Raw with a human face felt really weird. However, you don't see the face while playing it, and it actually looks like a pretty clean skin in game. Scepter looks cool. The upper back and headgear from behind looks really cool. So I think it's actually a pretty solid skin. It's just having a human face on Raw threw me off. Raw's general kit, we really just want to be using our 1 to clear the wave and get damage onto enemies. We want to save our 3 for if somebody dives us, and then save our 2 for if somebody dives us. If we can get a pick or assist allies with either our 2 or 3, we want to do that, but generally speaking, it makes sense to hold on to our 2 and 3. We went ahead and picked up Charon's coin, or Charon's coin. Charon's coin is going to provide us 70 magical power, 20% magic penetration, 7 HP 5, and 20 MP 5. It has a passive that on a god kill or an assist, a coin is flipped. If heads, you gain a stack of 7 HP 5. If tails, you gain a stack of 2% movement speed. Each effect can stack up to 4 times, and at 8 stacks, this item evolves. You also gain 1 gold every time the coin is flipped, which to this day, I think is pointless. I don't really understand the meaning of getting, you get a total of like, what, 16 extra gold? Or 8 extra gold once it's stacking, but once it's evolved, you also get a gold. Just, I don't know. Doesn't make a lot of sense. The evolved version is going to provide 70 magical power, 35 HP 5 and MP 5, 20% magic penetration, and 8% movement speed. Whoo, what a snipe onto that Discordia. The passive on the evolved form, on a god kill or an assist, a coin is flipped. If heads, you gain 150 health over 6 seconds. If tails, you gain 5% movement speed for 6 seconds. You also gain 1 gold every time the coin is flipped. The 35 HP 5 and MP 5 on the evolved form is actually pretty nutty for a magical item that may just pick up a mid lane. That's going to give us a lot of sustain. This item has the 20% magic penetration, which is also really good, which means we probably don't need to pick up any other pen. That should be enough to carry us through the game. And the reason we're picking it up first is because we want to start stacking it, get that movement speed, get that HP 5 and MP 5 online. Just taking advantage of the Sylvanas MP 5. Activator 2. Throw off our 1. We're able to get the pick. The 3, Al Kwang's able to get the pick onto the Discordia. That's 2 stacks on Charon's coin. 2 people here. They do have a Chronos support. We activated 2, blind and slow the dodgy. She's using her 2. We are in a little bit of trouble right here. We do have our ultimate if we want to turn around. We're going to go to activator 2. We're going to cast our ult, avoid the dodgy change, save our beads, which we don't actually have. So we had to ult right there, or else we would have gotten pulled and probably gone down.
The way is clear. Allow me to care for your wounds.
We're going to go ahead, heal, and recover some mana in the Sylvanas pod.
Light the stars.
In between each wave, we want to try to take advantage of any time that we have by going and hitting camps. Raw's passive, if we take a look at the icon, there are 3 circles in the inner circle, and then there's a bar that goes down over time in the outer circle. The 3 inner circles means that those are the 3 stacks, 1 for each ability, but we can use the same ability multiple times. Any ability will give you a stack. These stacks last for 15 seconds, so if you see it is about to expire, you can go ahead and cast an ability and extend the duration.
Enemy missing middle.
Our enemy shall
I'm going to go ahead and set up a ward because it's all Chronos there. We don't want to let them sneak up behind us as we step up to wave. Chronos is deep. We could probably rotate onto him and pinch him right here. Hit him with the 1. Throw off the 2. We probably didn't need to throw off the 2 right there. Probably should have just held on to it. Nike's here. We are slowed. We do not have anything to get out of this. We get stunned. We're going to go down. Use our ultimate, but it doesn't even go off. We just overstepped right there. We're going to go ahead and pick up Warlock Staff. Warlock Staff is going to provide us with 85 magical power, 150 health, 200 mana, and 10% magic penetration. It has a passive that you permanently gain 1 health and 0.8 magical power per stack. You receive 5 stacks for a god kill, 1 stack for a minion kill. This can stack up to 75 times. The evolved form is going to provide us 145 magical power, 225 health, 200 mana, and 10% magic penetration. So we're going to get a little bit of movement speed, a little bit of health going. We're picking up these items early so we can stack them early.
The way is clear.
We kind of want them to dive us have our passive fully up, throw down our 3 on ourselves, throw down our 2 to slow and unblind them. And then at that point, they're going to be too overcommitted to really do anything. We're able to get the 2 off, get a little bit of a slow.
The way is clear.
Hit him with the 1. He activated his 2, so he's going to have some increased movement speed. And then he decided to just laugh because I stopped chasing him.
Enemy missing left.
May the stars bless you.
Right there, that was a bad 3. No point in really casting it right there. We should have just held on to it, dropped it on ourselves.
On my way. Good. I hated them.
Allow me to care for your wound.
Right there, that 3 made more sense. We were able to hit the whole minion wave, cast our 1, and pretty much clear everything besides the large minion.
An ally has been slain.
We are about even in gold, down 1 kill.
Bye.
Little ahead of gold. A little bit of a fight going on left. We're going to go ahead and rotate over.
Our path is clear.
We're going to change our pathing.
May the stars
Throw down our 3, throw off our 1, go cast our ultimate. Unfortunate. Dodgy was able to dodge it. We were able to dodge the dodgy ultimate.
haste.
We're going to throw off our 2, get a little bit of a stacking slow. We were able to hit her with her 1.
Allow me to care for your wound.
I'm going to go ahead and heal up a little bit, get the additional protections and power.
Our path is clear.
Throw off our 2.
The way is clear.
We have her very weak, and we're able to get the pick onto the Discordia. 4 stacks on Chirons, and then 35 stacks on Warlock.
May the stars bless you.
Next, we're going to start working on Soul Gem.
Serve us well.
I know Raw has heal, so it feels a little weird to be picking up Lifesteal, but we're really getting Soul Gem for its passive. If we can time the 4th ability on our ultimate, we can deal massive damage in team fights. We went ahead and picked up Aegis for our 2nd relic.
The way is clear.
Falling back. Your team has destroyed a right enemy
May
tower.
the stars light the shadows.
Ally has
Allow me
been
to
slain.
care for your wound. Clear.
With our wards, we're going to be placing them defensively. Since we don't have a dash, it's going to be very helpful to know that whether we can step up or not. Like if we're stepping up to clear the wave and we see somebody coming from jungle, we just immediately fall back. Held on to both of our relics right there.
Has been found wanting.
Even though their support is kind of a damagey character, we're going to hold on to our relics because we know that he's not going to be dealing a lot of damage. If that was dodgy on us, we probably would have burned a relic.
Your left tower.
Chronos is a little out of position.
Killing spree. Enemy missing
He
left.
goes down to the Ao Kuang.
May the stars bless you. You will no longer bring harm to this land.
We drop the Greatest Scorpion. That's going to enhance our speed and red buff. Nope, our speed and blue buff. Don't know why I said red.
An ally has
Looks like the fight's still going on.
Is clear. Allow me to care for your
Your middle
wounds.
tower is under attack.
We do have enough money for Soul Gem.
The way is clear. Haste. May the stars bless you.
We are level 15. Ooh, we just hit 16. So we're actually the highest level in the lobby right now, which means we're farming really well.
Light the stars.
I'm going for Jungle Bug.
Allow me to care for your wounds. The way is clear. Our path is clear.
That was very aggressive. I don't think we were really going to be able to get that Discordia.
Stars.
We used our one on the wave. That is our main damaging ability right now.
Ah, a drink
We're going to go
of
ahead
true
back
power.
and pick up Soul Gem.
Haste.
The Soul Gem is going to provide us with 80 magical power, 150 health, 12% magical lifesteal, and 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that on successful hit of an ability, you're going to gain 1 stack. At 4 stacks, your next ability that damages an enemy god will deal bonus damage equal to 25% of your magical power to each god hit, and will heal yourself and allies within 20 units for 40% of your magical power. This will consume the 4 stacks. A little bit of a fight going on. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. We're able to get the pick onto the Nike. We're going to kind of wiggle, make sure that we have some teammates between us. Activator 2, Chronos uses beads. We hit him with the 1 and are able to get ourselves a double kill. Try to get a little bit of pressure onto this Discordia. That's a root. All of our abilities are on cooldown. Our team is making the call to go for fire. That's the right call. They only have Discordia up. We're going to drop a heal, step in the heal whenever we cast our abilities. That way we're getting the maximum amount of damage off.
The way is clear. May the stars bless you.
Unfortunately, King Arthur goes down to Fire Giant. He definitely could have just stepped out. He didn't need to die right there.
Light the stars. Allow me to care for your wounds. Clear.
That's the Discordia ultimate.
Haste.
We see Chronos stepping up, so we're going to start falling back. Dodgy's now here. Going to activate our 3, drop it, step in it, activate our Aegis.
Your right tower is under attack.
So Dodgy ultimate. That was one of those situations where once we get dove, we just drop our 3 on ourselves, and that buys us plenty of time.
Tower has been destroyed.
This amulet of power shall allow me to care for your wounds.
We're activating all of our abilities so that way we get our passive fully up while leaving Fountain. After going into Soul Gem, we're going to start working on Rod of Tahuti.
Your middle tower is under attack.
May the stars bless you.
Our red is up, but we're going to hit another wave before going for red.
I'm going for Jungle Bug. Tactical fury.
Haste.
Our whole team has Fire Giant minus King Arthur, so we should try to put some pressure onto enemy structures. We get hit by a Charybdis ultimate. Throw off our 1, we're able to secure the Gold Fury. We do have our ultimate.
Haste.
Chronos ult down, we're in activated 2.
The way is clear.
We're able to get the pick onto Charybdis through the wall, blind shot. Those always feel good. It's a Nike ultimate. We have the advantage right here. It's a 3v5. We also have heals and they do not.
Haste.
We're going to step through the Bracer of Radiance, get the increased movement speed.
Retreat!
Nike's still chasing the Ao Kuang.
Has been slain.
We're going to get the slow 1, activator 3.
Buddy down.
Ults down for another 20 seconds. Right there, I don't know if our team made the right choice going for Nike right there. I think we should have just sold the Ao Kuang and pushed some structures.
Ah, a trinket of true power.
We went ahead and picked up Rod of Tahuti. Rod of Tahuti is going to provide us 140 magical power, 30 MP5, and 10% magic penetration.
Allow me
It has a passive that basic attacks and abilities gain 25% additional magical power against targets below 50% health. So between the 20% magic penetration on Charon's coin, the 10 on Warlock, and 10 on Rod of Tahuti, we're actually sitting at the cap of 40% magic penetration.
May the stars bless you.
Oh my goodness, we're too chunked. Get our one off. King Arthur's able to clean that up.
Group up. Attack left lane.
We're going to try to get our team to group, start pushing this left line.
The way is
The lane that is the opposite side of Fire Giant is the ideal lane to get the Phoenix down in. A little bit of a fight going on. We're going to rotate back, help Sylvanas out.
allow me to care for your wound.
Drop our 3 so he can heal if he wants. Our ult hits Chronos for 706. We're going to activate our 2. We get hit by Charybdis ultimate. That's Charybdis' dash. He's going to be very vulnerable here. We get our 1 off. Ao Kuang should be able to clean that up. Nope, we get it with our 3. That's 3 down on the enemy team. We're able to get the middle tower. That's a Nike ultimate. We're going to activate our 2. Right there, our 3 was a little too aggressive in its positioning. We should have placed it on our team for a healing purpose.
Our path is clear.
I think our team backed up too easily right there. We're going to go ahead and get some passive healing going.
Haste. The way is clear.
Attack Fire Giant.
Our enemy shall
Fire Giant
know
is
what
up again.
dark
We're going to try to hit it with Artemis and Sylvanas. That should be plenty.
allow me to care for your wound.
Nike is rotating in. We do have our ultimate to try to secure this. Dodgy's here. We're going to step out. Avoid the dodgy ultimate. They're holding Fire Giant. We're saving our ult for fire. Alright, they're off of fire, so now we can use our ult to do something else. We're able to get the pick onto the Chronos. That potentially could have been a triple kill, but we only got one of them. 4 down on the enemy team. We're going to go ahead and hit the Fire Giant. The Fire Giant's going to provide us with a buff that gives us HP 5, MP 5, and allows us to deal additional damage to the structures. Looks like a majority of our team is backing. Yeah, we're going to hit one more wave and then back ourselves. We don't want to be this far up alone on the map.
Be right back.
This amulet of power shall serve us well. Our path.
We're going to go ahead and pick up Chronos' Pendant. Chronos' Pendant is going to provide us 100 magic power, 20 MP5, and 20% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that every 10 seconds the pendant is active. It's going to subtract 1 second from all of your abilities currently on cooldown.
Allow me to get light in the star. Haste.
This is probably the best cooldown reduction item.
On my way.
We only had 10% from Soul Gem in our build, so picking up this additional 20 plus its passive is going to allow us to just free cast abilities a little bit more easily. Our team's crashing. We're going to drop Gold Fury, crash with them.
Allow me to get for this wound.
Where did that Discordia ult come from and what was it aimed at?
Our path is clear.
Chronos is a zoomy boy.
May the stars bless you.
We hit by the slow. We're just going to take it. Drop down our heal. Keep pushing with our team. We definitely want to be hanging out in the back line as Raw. No need to be too aggressive.
May the stars light the shadows.
Artemis is getting crashed on.
May the stars bless you.
We're going to rotate to help her out. Activate her 2, get the slow. That buys enough time for Artemis to turn around and start getting basic attacks on her. And she does the majority of the damage. We're just a little bit of control. Control and utility. Artemis is able to get a double. It's 3 down on the enemy team. We have all 5 with Fire Giant. We should be able to get this Phoenix right here.
May the stars.
We're waiting for a tank to step in. Dodgy goes for Artemis. We're going to miss our ultimate. Very bold ultimate.
Allow me to get for your wound.
We just want to get Artemis onto this Phoenix, and it will go down. That's a full deicide. We've got about 8 seconds.
May the stars
We make the call to go from mid-Phoenix, just in case they get up and can successfully defend.
strike another.
It's nice to have 2 structures down. We get hit by Charybdis ultimate, we get slowed.
Our path is clear.
Getting some great damage on the Titan, and that will be the end of that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.